Hi everyone, welcome to KoreaCrafts. My name is Dali, and today we are going to make a round pin cushion. You will need squares of 6 centimeters each on the side, and we need all 15 of them. And first thing you want to do is to connect 3 cloths like so, and we are going to connect each set to the second set and the third and the fourth and so on. And the technique that we are going to use is kamchimjil, hemming stitch. And let's first connect these 3 squares first by folding, giving a 1-inch margin on the side, and you can combine any the colors you like, and you want to connect these 3 cloths with 1 centimeter margin. Okay? Now that you have 5 sets of 3 squares connected together like these, what you do next is to take the ruler and the hera, and you want to press each side with 1 centimeter margin, like this. And fold it. And you do this with the other 4 sets of squares. And after you're done with folding each side with 1 centimeter margin, we're going to connect these like so, like these. I have prepared 5 pieces of the silk cloths like this, and I pressed with an iron, and I had 1 centimeter margin on each side of the set like this. And it's always easier to continue your work after pressing with an iron. So I'm going to connect these 5 sets together by taking these 2 sets like so. Make sure you align these 2 cloths by the completion line in each of the cloths. So what I'm going to do is to put these 2, hold these 2 pieces together with a pin, like so. So when you spread it, hopefully these 2 lines, makes a straight line. And you want to pin down the other side like so. It's kind of crooked, like this, and you start sewing. So the starting point should be from the completion line of this cloth. So you want to start from here. Oh, you cannot see very well. Like so. and you continue sewing until you reach the other completion line right here. You don't want to go all the way. You should stop at this point, giving a 1 centimeter margin from here. So stopping point is here, and the starting point is here, and you connect 2 pieces with kamchimje. So I connected 5 sets of the silk cloths like this. So I hope you also made sure that these lines are well aligned. Okay, what you do now is to iron each of the margin on both sides of this entire piece. So you fold like so, and you want to, press with an iron, so that after you're done with ironing, the entire piece will look very neat. And then we start, sewing, so that we can close up and make the entire piece sort of like a round shape. Okay? So what you do is to take an iron and press the edge, every edge on both sides of the piece with an iron. So you must have now all the pieces connected well together, and all the sides are all very well ironed. And what you do now is to connect these 2 lines and these 2 lines, and here, and these 2 like so, with kamchimje. So after you're connecting these 2 sets together on this side, and the next thing you do is the same thing. You connect these 2 lines together like so, and these 2 lines and these 2 lines, until you make some sort of a sphere. And you're going to end up something like this. Okay? And before you close up the piece, you want to get rid of all the loose ends, as many of them as possible. Now you must have some sort of a ball with 5 squares above and another 5 squares at the bottom, all connected. Now you have a window for a cotton, the filler, to be inserted inside this ball, and you want to leave the long thread and needle just to put it aside for a while until we fill this ball with cotton. So I will stuff the ball with cotton as much as possible, and you want to really push the cotton towards the each corner. Just be mindful of each corner, and you think that you want to push the cotton towards each corner of the ball. And you want to put it as much as possible because you want to have a ball, a cushion that is very, not to be, flabby, but very, bouncy, if you like. So you put the cotton as much as possible through this window. And you want to make sure the the trace of the thread that you left from here, because we want to continue on, so closing up the ball after putting all the filler, the cotton. So I stuffed the ball with cotton inside, and this is the window to close up. So I temporarily hold the window together with a couple of pins, and as I go along I will take out the pin. And you want to close up the ball with kamchimjil. So you continue on with the thread that you left before stuffing the cotton inside the ball. As I close up the window, I constantly check whether this is it's fully stuffed with cotton. So as you do the same thing, you want to make sure that every corner is sufficiently filled with cotton. So you can add little by little to the corners of the ball, so that afterwards this is the ball becomes beautifully round and full of the stuff that later on the finish, the end product, end result will be nice and round. You can just add little by little the cotton before you close up completely. Okay? So you reached the end point right here, so you close up the window. So how do you finish up your stitching? So what I do here is make the finishing nut on the surface right here. So take a needle and make a knot, maybe 3 or 4 times right there, and make the finishing knot. Right here. It can be quite tricky because the fabric we used is a very slippery. Well, it's beautiful, and so you make a knot from outside, and you just enter to the point as closely as possible to the place where the thread came out. So you go right there, and you come out anywhere like so, and you pull it. So you heard the sound? So that means that the knot just went inside. So it's gonna stay secure. So that's how you finish up your the finishing knot. So what you do now is to just cut the thread as closely to the surface as possible, and then you don't see the trace. See, it's nice and clean. So next step is to by using very thick cotton thread, we want to close up the center and each corner of the cushion, so that it kind of looks like very nice cushion, and sometimes like a flower. So let's prepare for the next step, which is a big needle and cotton thread. Now the next step is to have the cotton thread ready with the big needle. This needle is about between 7 and 8 centimeters long, and have the cotton thread ready, and have it double like this, and the other side should have a loop like this. So all together looking like this, and we're going to use this to close up the center and all the 5 corners of the pin cushion. So let's start from here and come out the other side, like right here, and do not pull the string all the way out, but to leave the loop a little bit like this, and you take the other side, opposite side of the center, and you come out the other side again to the opposite side of the of this loop. Right here. And when you come out, make sure your needle goes through the loop. This way, this will securely close up the first stitch, like so. And you want to gently push the center a little bit to help guide the string, the thread to come out nice and gently, because this is cotton thread and this can be easily tangled up. So just do it very gently, and you do this again by going into the other side right here, and you come out the other side again, and to sort of make it a little like somewhat like a cross right here. So first stitch this way and the second stitch this way, so that the center can be securely closed up. And pull the string with the right amount of tension, and so that later on the cushion looks kind of nice and with good volume. This is what I mentioned earlier, that you want to be gentle with the thread, because this can be tangled up very easily. So to finish the center, what you do is to have this and do this a couple of times, and you go in to the center like so, and this way the center can be securely closed up. Okay. Now you want to go in to the center again and onto the to any one of the corners on the other side, like so. And make a small stitch right next to the place that you just came out, and find the other corner on the opposite side, and you come out again. Like this, and you do this again, and onto the other side of the pin cushion, and find another corner like so, and you come out. And you pull this gently, and you do this. Make sure that the stitch is very small, so that from outside it's almost invisible. And you go in right next to the place that you just came out, and find another corner on the other side, and you just go on until every corner is done. So this is the final touch on the last the corner right here, because we are done with the 5 corners on the other side of the cushion. And this is the final corner on the other side, and you come out towards the center of the other side to the final closing. Okay, now what you want to do is take 1 or 2 knots, and you go in to the center, and you come out to the other side, like so. And you're done. And you cut the exit point very close to the exit point, like so. And you're done with the round pin cushion. But you still see the thread mark in the center, like this, and here, and here. So what I do is to put a ornament nut or a crystal ball or any sort of gem that has little gems. You can put it on the center to cover the thread mark and for the final touch. And I think I'm going to use a ornament nut. Maybe I will use a pink one, and cut it in the middle, and I will place it on the center with a glue. You place it in the center, and another maybe this time I'll use a different color for the other side, maybe a yellow or white. White looks interesting too. And using a glue, I can place the ornament nut onto the center of the round pin cushion. Oops. Maybe I didn't use enough glue. So this is the final piece of round pin cushion. Of course, you can use some other variation to make something like this as well. You just make each square with different color, like this one. This one was each square was made with black and yellow, and made a one piece of square, and you piece them together and made the same way as we did for this one. And this time I used making a pakji. That is a Korean word for a bat. So this is I will show how to make pakji in a different video, but yeah, that can be done quite easily as well. But this time, to make it easier, I just put the ornament nut on onto the center. So I hope you enjoyed making round pin cushion too. And until next time, have fun.